Hello, Aquarius. So I was just going to do 4 signs today, but for some reason I was like, you know what? Let's fit Aquarius in. Because I barely do, you guys. Far few in between. And for some reason I was like, let's do Aquarius. A lot of people are getting change. 2 of Pentacles, making huge decisions, changing things in your life. I mean, we are in Sag season, and Sagittariuses, they definitely like making changes. They don't like staying stagnant too long. Maybe that's why everybody's in Sag season. We're like, oh, let's make some huge decisions here. Shake it up a little bit. All right, Aquarius, you have the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. I feel like you have full control over your mind. Or you have like a new mindset, new mental clarity, a new way of thinking. Maybe you're seeing things more positively, or you're having ideas or epiphanies that you want to explore. Maybe you want to, like I said, make changes in your life. Maybe you want to start your own business, or maybe you want to start a bicycling class, or I don't fucking know. Here, I just feel like there's things you want to do. New things you want to do, but I also feel like there's a lot of mental clarity, a lot of self-truth. I feel like a lot of you maybe been being real with yourself about situations, and just kind of having a better mindset overall towards things, and maybe doing things that you love to do, or starting or wanting to start to do new things that you want to do, that maybe you've never done before. So kind of venture out. I see the 2 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Wands. Ooh, man. I don't know, like, there's things I want to say, but I'm like, man, I feel like you're ready to move forward from the past. I feel like you want to move forward from negative past emotions, maybe things that no longer emotionally serve you. I feel like, because, you know, with the 8 of Cups, it does show somebody walking away from empty cups, but some of those empty cups could be your cups. So I was kind of feeling like it's not just you walking away from maybe somebody who wasn't emotionally there for you. Maybe you haven't been there for yourself emotionally either. But I just see you moving forward. I do see conflict. You could be having conflict between staying and going. You could be walking away from a situation where there's conflict. There's a huge, like I said, you have this new mental clarity, this new mindset, this new self-truth. And it has to do with making a huge change. And I just see you walking away from things that no longer emotionally serve you, which could be a lot of things from the past, or even a situation you're in right now that you're not happy with. And not just other people, but it could be your own emotional self. Because I do see you here standing your ground, needing to be heard, wanting to communicate, or maybe even having conflict with yourself or with somebody else. I'm not too sure. It's not coming in super clear for me, because this is like multiple things, so I can't really narrow it down. I do see the High Priestess, the 4 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords, my bad, Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like this is you taking control over your mindset. And not only that, but trusting in your instincts. Because with the 4 of Swords, yeah, you're really thinking about things. You're laying down, you're contemplating, you're really thinking about things. I don't know what you're thinking about, but it's good things. It's pushing yourself into a better mindset. Oh God, I really feel like this is you just making this decision of, do I stay with my old thoughts, my old negative thoughts, or do I really push myself mentally and trusting in my instincts to be real with myself and push myself into a better mental space. Because you have the five of wands, and I keep looking at it, it's like, either you're having conflict with yourself, and you're putting your foot down with yourself, or you're having conflict with somebody else. But it's like you telling yourself it's not worth it anymore. So maybe if you have an issue with your mom or your dad or your spouse, it's like, oh, this mental conflict's not worth it anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to have control over my thoughts. I want to have better thoughts. I want to trust in my instinct. I want to move forward. I want to push forward into a better mental space, because I feel like you've been trapped with this 8 and this 5, and with the 2 making the big change here, and the new mindset. I feel like you've been trapped in your own mindset, your old mindset, for too long. You know what I mean? Oh, that person didn't love me, or mom abandoned me, or that person didn't love me, or I didn't love myself, and it just caused a lot of conflict in my life and a lot of just drama in my life. And it was that sense of, I need to be heard, and I need to put my foot down, and I feel like there's just a lot of unnecessary tension between you and people in your life, because you're not emotionally stable, you're not emotionally fulfilled, and you have been living in this negative mindset, but you've changed. Right off the bat, Ace of Swords, when I saw new mindset, taking control of your mind, being real with yourself, having new epiphanies, having new ideas, wanting to make changes. Yeah, with the 8 and the 5, it's like those are the changes you want to make. You're tired of, feeling like you're not emotionally available. You're tired of feeling like maybe being too emotionally available for people who are not emotionally available to you. Maybe you're tired of having conflicts or fights or drama with people in your life, or feeling this sense of being competitive. You with the High Priestess here, wow. This is one of the more realer readings I've done in a while, so I'm really happy about it. I feel like you trusting in your instincts and knowing yourself better than anybody else, you really need to reflect on just moving into a better mindset, because the old mindset's just outdated. It's just been running on repeat, like old soap operas on a VHS. And I feel like you're just like, I'm gonna make my own new DVD, or something like that. I'm gonna make my own movie, Aquarius style, Yeah, I feel like this is a really, really good reading. I feel like you're just taking control of your mind and taking control of your thought process and really thinking about things. And what you're thinking about is moving into a better mindset, because you're done with the old mindset. The old mindset has gotten you nowhere. It's made you feel empty, and it's made you have a lot of conflict and drama, and even possibly fighting with people in your life, and it's like, it's not even worth it. And I feel like a lot of conflict within yourself too. So just for right now, for this month, I don't know what it is, you're taking control of your mind. So I love that. And that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving.